Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Um, it's another time for us to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Right. Uh, Basically, I'll just go ahead. So, since they'll be recording for this session, so that we don't waste any time whatsoever. Uh, Last week we talked about the foundations for effective real estate investment. The foundations for effective real estate investment. And today we'll be building up on that, right? And why are we really looking into this foundation is because there are some things that you need to get right before you go into any investment whatsoever, right? And as I've often said, for anybody who's been following um, me personally or the company, you would know that I don't think there's a unique strategy for real estate investment. I think it's the same way you invest in a business, the same way you invest in anything. That's the same way you invest in real estate. The strategy is the same, right? So when we understand that, we are less prone to making mistakes. Conversation, right? Like I like to make my stuffs practical, right? I like to make it as practical as possible and as simple as possible. There's no point in complex stuffs that you can't really apply. One of my goals is that anybody who listens to me lives with what do I call it now? Lives with a to-do list. You know what to do next. You know where to apply what's next. So that's why we are taking our time to talk about the foundation. And there's only one foundation for real estate investment. Just one is your income. That's it. It's your income. All you need to do is just to get your income right. Once you get your income right, investment is very simple. Very, very simple. Very, very, very simple. And getting your income right is firstly, like I mentioned last week, having a predictable income. That's the first thing. In fact, what that does to you, it makes you know what you are chasing every single day. You are not just walking around aimlessly, right? You're not just walking around aimlessly. You know exactly what you are chasing every single day. For example, how much do you need to survive in a month? How much? A lot of people don't know. They don't. These things are so simple. They are simple. See, it's as simple as ABC. If you get this, in fact, if you get this, it's now more like it's harder to teach things in a simple way because it's easier to just bamboozle you with English, with principles, with strategies, with tips, and all those things. But when we try to make it simple, that's where the problem comes in because everybody now just likes complex stuffs. How much do you need to survive in a month? How much? 100,000 naira, 500,000 naira, 1 million naira, right? Now, let's say you now know that okay, you want to be investing 50% of everything you are making. That means you need to be making two times what you need to survive every month. If you need 1 million to survive every month, that covers your rent, covers your feeding, your transportation and logistics, your data, your toiletries, whatever, maybe even leave room for a small money that you want to be keeping aside for emergency every month, maybe your charity you want to give to family and friends. Figure it all together. How much do I need every month to cater for these things? 500K. That means I need to be making 1 million every month so I can be saving, I can be investing 50% of it. That's the first thing. And last we talked about how to now set that income structure in whatever it is you are doing. So that's a perspective to say, okay, how much am I making every month? And that perspective is how much asset do I want to build in how many years? That's when you are goal driven. That's when you are goal driven. But okay, I want to build 1 billion naira in assets over the next, let's say, 20 years or 25 years. Let's even make it simple. Let's make it a simple math. You want to build 100 million naira asset over the next 10 years. That means every year you need to be investing 10 million naira. 10 million naira divided by 12. That's about that's about 83 800,000 naira every month that you need to be making every single month. About 800,000 naira. So that you need to be investing every month rather. So that means if I want 800,000 naira to be 50% of my income, that means I know I need to be making how much every month? 1.6 million naira. So you know that if I start making 1.6 million naira every month right now, I can build 100 million naira in assets in 10 years. In 10 years. In 10 years. And definitely you can even build more than that because your income will increase. And definitely the value of even the things you are buying is going to increase before then. So you see how simple these things are. So the question is, so how do I make 1.6 million naira every month? That's not your question. How do I make 1.6 million naira every single month? How? How do I make 1.6 million naira every month? If you don't do all this math, you just be beating the air. Just beating the air. All right. So what do you now need to do? Once you now know that okay, I need to make this amount of money every month. Now, what am I doing? What am I doing? How many of my product or how many of my service do I need to render to make this amount of money? Because don't let anybody lie to you. Your income determines what you can invest. What you are making determines what you can invest. And today I'll be tilting more about how to position yourself to make more money. Because next week we are going fully into real estate, going fully into investing. Maybe next week we'll start with investment, then upper week we now go into real estate investment. So how do you position yourself to make more money, to make six figures, to make millions monthly? Firstly, I don't think anybody here should not have a product that you can sell 1 unit for 1 million naira. I think everybody should have that. Everybody. A product where you can sell 1 unit for 1 million naira. It doesn't have to be a product. For example, Chigozie sells clothes. You sell a shirt. How can you package it for retailers that you can start a clothing business with 1 million naira capital? So you tell them, okay, if you start 1 million, this is how many pieces I'm going to give you as discount. So that means one client can pay you 1 million naira. So for example, maybe normally your retail price is for one shirt is 15,000 naira, right? Then you are saying that 10,000 times 10, that's 100,000. So that's 100. So let's say um, you now say, okay, if you are buying 50, I'll give you at 10,000 naira per each times 50. That's 500,000 naira. So that means to make 1 million, what does Chigozie need? Two clients. Two clients that want to start clothing business 500K. Then you give them at 10,000 naira per piece. That's all. With two clients. So that means if you sell to, let's say, 10 clients in a month, that means you make 5 million naira every single month. But we don't do this math. So we don't even have any expectations. We don't have what we are working towards. So now your marketing is focused. Your marketing is focused. You know the kind of clients you are looking for. Let me say this: you must choose the clients you are pursuing and leave the other client to pursue you. You can't pursue every client. You must choose the client you want to pursue and leave every other client to pursue you. So you want to choose to pursue the high ticket client, or you want to choose to pursue, you determine that. What I want to really teach you is not, I don't want to create a mentorship platform where you would always come to me for answers. No. I want to show you the template such that with or without me, you can easily copy and paste it. Easily copy and paste it. Can easily copy and paste it. For this my mentorship program, all I need is someone who would pay $1,000 for 1 year instead of paying 1,000 to pay $1,000 for 1 year. So in a month, Probably my target is just 10 clients, and that's a $10,000 in a month just for my mentorship alone. If I'm selling just ten mentorship program, annual mentor every month, that's 10,000. In Nigeria, that's over 10 million naira every single month. Every single month. Coupled with my real estate firm. I tell people, I say my primary source of income is not real estate firm. My primary source of income is my mentorship. That's why my primary thing is to give myself to learning and to doing. You don't want to know how much I pay to learn. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. You don't. You don't want to know how much I invest in learning. You don't want to know. But this is how the more you learn, the more you earn. That's so simple. So you want to find out now, you know how much you need to be making every single month. How do you position your product or service? How many of your product or service do you need to offer to make the amount of money? Then you know the kind of marketing you need to do. Maybe it's premium marketing you need to do, where you need to promote your offers. I personally don't want to have master classes or all those things. I just prefer mentorship. So that even if we want to do anything physical, it will be my mentees that I can easily say, how many of you are in Nigeria? Okay, I'm flying in all of you to Abuja to have a one weekend with me. So it will not be anybody else who wants to join us. We now have to pay premium. We are currently planning our African tour. We've been having a lot of attention from those in Ghana. So you want to know the market you want to pursue and the market that will pursue you. And the market that will pursue you. You want to know. You want to know. So the question is, how do you, now that you know how much you need to make every month, right? How many of your product service do you need to sell? And how do you sell them? And let me give you this insight. People pay you when they know you don't need their money. People pay you easily when they know you don't need their money. People pay you easily when they know you don't need their money. So this is for those who are actually going into premium marketing. For example, Chigoze told me that he wants to be selling it, I think, for like 10,000 naira. I said, why don't you package it well and sell it for, let's say, even $50, $25? That's how you attract quality people. That's how you attract quality people. Oh, I don't have people around me who can buy that amount of money. What's social media there for? All of you here, were you around me? No. It's from social media you guys knew me and you guys came. And you guys came. I've made millions from TikTok. I've made from see, you just need to, anywhere you are going, know that you are in a market. I made 10 million naira from church, from one single person, just one person. 10 million naira deal closed from church. Wake up, position yourself well. In fact, what I'll be talking about today is positioning, because that's where a lot of people struggle actually. Let's deal with that. Let's deal with that. Let's deal with that. Positioning, how to position yourself to actually scaling your income. And let me just use it as a practical case study. How to position yourself to sell one unit of your service for 1 million naira. So let me bring you up to my level. I just told you now, my mentorship program is $1,000 per annum. So how do you position yourself in a way that you can sell a product, one unit of a product for $1,000? How? Number one, you need to be honest with yourself. Am I worth it? Have I invested in myself to that level where I'm worth it? Have I? In this field, if they bring the top guys there and they ask me to come and talk, do I have something to say? I give examples. A lot of people in my niche, that you will think that, oh, they should be colleagues on the same level. I can count one, two, three of them that they are mentees and they're even popular than I am. Probably have bigger projects than I do. Because for me, what we are building is unique. So we are not even trying to rush certain things. There are some how do I put it? There's a way you build something that you're just waiting for a right time. That's not where I'm going to. Positioning yourself in a way that 1 unit of your product can be sold for 1 million naira. Number one, you must create a perceived value that you are worth more than 1 million naira. You must. You must. You must create a perceived value, a perceived value that you are worth more than 1 million naira. That 1 million naira is nothing to you. You must create that perceived value. It's a must. It's a must. It's just non-negotiable. It's not negotiable. People can't see you and just what, like I said this before. People give you money when they know you don't need it. For example, let me give you. You might think is. Let me just give you this example. Few weeks ago, I we just did some bulk investment in a particular property. So I was literally broke, and um, I think I had just about a few thousand naira in my account, probably around 30,000 or thereabout in my account. One person was doing birthday. I was like, this is the wrongest timing. He does not need my money. But the way I was pressured to make sure that this is someone that I've given gifts before, I've done, but this is a relationship I want to sustain. I was expecting some money probably to come maybe like 2, 3 days after or the second day, but I knew that this today too I needed to do something. I think I had about 25,000, 20,000 naira. I sent him 15,000 naira. I was just like, oh, please just help me manage this for, I think I said for months or for airtime. But what was in my mind? I just knew I needed to extend something. Why? Because so my mind, I know it does not need my money. If normal in my mind, what I really wanted to do was send him 100K, right? That's what I really wanted to do. And what? So you want to be that person that when people want to send you money, when they are thinking some amount, automatically they just know that this is small for this person. You can build a brand to that level where when people have some budget, they don't even try to come to your brand. If they come, they know that they are coming to beg you for discount because they know you are way above. You create that brand value. You create it by the things you post, by the things you say, by the way you position yourself, by the things you associate yourself with. It's called positioning. It's called positioning. Let me tell you, nobody would perceive you more than what you communicate. More than what you communicate. Nobody will perceive you more than what you communicate. Nobody. So if you think and let me say this, if you see a lady that says this is the kind of guy that's always coming to me, you attract who you are. You attract who you are. So check the kind of people you're attracting. That's a reflection of who you are. You attract who you are. You attract who you are. So what am I trying to say? Invest more in yourself. And most of you, at least I know that those of you here, I don't doubt any of you's capability. I don't. Chigozie, um, Blessing, Mr. Sumola, I do not doubt that you're one of the best in your field. I do not. Because number one, for you to even afford to pay for this mentorship means that you're a person of substance. It means that you're a person of substance. But probably you're just not communicating that your value well enough for you to make such an amount of money. And that's where you are lagging. That's where you are lagging. That's why you are lagging, right? You need to communicate that value. You need to communicate that value. You need to. You need to communicate that value. The way you package your Chigozie, let me use as a case study. That your clothing, how do you package it? How do you many of you don't know that you need to even invest in your business. The box that it will be in, the packaging nylon. You need to go and learn how to go and look at the top guys in your industry. How are they packaging their products? That's the way you need to package your products too and your service. Compete with the guys way ahead of you. Model after them. Model after them means copy them. Like people here, MSK collections, they are thinking premium, quality. How will you send your product to me and I won't mind where it is? I'll tell you I need 2 pieces. Send it. What's the delivery fee? I'll pay because of the way the value you've attached to it. I wear it. My friend sees it with me. Oh, I have a guy who can send it to you. Okay, 2 people also. That's how you break into circles of influential people who can actually pay you the money you want to earn. Positioning. Position yourself well. Communicate yourself with high value. Present yourself with high value. Present yourself in a premium way. Present yourself in a premium way. Right? Present yourself. Don't just present yourself anyhow. Both physically and online, you're dressing. You don't have to do too much. You don't have to spend money you don't have to. No, 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 no. But the way you dress. Let me give you a cheat code. This is my inner circle. Let me tell you the truth. I started wearing black kaftan and cap with beads because I thought about it that number one, if I want to start wearing a lot of suits, learning about the color combination, which kind of suit goes on, which kind of shoes, and all those things, it will be stressful and it will be more expensive. But I can easily wear a kaftan. And when I discovered that, okay, for me to buy watches and all those things, it's also quite expensive, and I don't think I'm ready for that kind of thing. I'm like, what else can I wear on my wrist that would command that respect and people won't doubt the originality? Beads. So I just asked the girl, I need the original traditional bead, coral bead, original one, not imitation. She told me, I think about 10,000 naira. I said, give me that one. So even when you touch it, you can feel it's heavy. You know, okay, it's quality. But it's quite cheaper. In fact, most people think I'm a prince when I enter any place. They think I'm a prince. Be wise. Another thing, I know that I look quite small. I have a very small stature. In fact, I get a lot of doubting Thomas when it comes to doing business with me because of my stature. So I discovered, okay, you know what? At first, I thought about keeping my hair. At the end of the day, I discovered, no, no, no. Let me be wearing cap. I still look small, but my dressing as a way of pushing me up a little bit from looking like a teenager. You need to be smart. You need to be smart. You need to be smart. You can't just do anything anyhow, present yourself anyhow, and allow people and think people will pay you. No, they won't. There's a way you present yourself. Because your first priority is your active income. At least be earning a million a month, be earning millions a month first. Let me know that you are right. And one thing I want to do is this week, I want to schedule a one-on-one with everybody here. But before that, I want to schedule a one-on-one with everybody here where I'll get to know what you are doing and I'll give you the marketing strategy to start implementing. So that'll be the one-on-one session I'll have with everybody. I want to give you marketing strategies. But that one I can't be general because it has to be specific. If I'm general here, it will be theory. So that one is specific to you. What do you do? This is the marketing strategy you're employing. What do you do? This is the market. That's why it's one-on-one. That's why it's one-on-one. That's why it's one-on-one. Position, the way you position yourself. You can also call it packaging. Packaging. Think about your client or people you want them to pay you. Think about them like you are toasting a girl. Like you are toasting a girl. How do you present yourself to the girl? What do you say? How do you say what you say? Positioning. We're having our exclusive investors dinner at the Ivy League restaurant. What do you think that is? Positioning that the community of people who invest with us are A-class people. Positioning. It's positioning. It's positioning. So when you think like this, see, automatically you are attracting people. Like I said something. I don't know if I said it last week that you need to, for people to pay you easily, they must have been fantasizing your product before they even come to you. And that's positioning. I get a lot of messages. Oh, I need to be under your mentorship. Oh, come and mentor me. That is a fantasy already in their head that if this guy can mentor me, my life will change. My finances will change. That's positioning. I've been able to position myself well. Now, when you now come to me and you now meet the real value, your trust in me now becomes stronger. Because people can position themselves where you meet them and you're like, ah, so this is this person. Positioning. It's positioning. We know you are valuable. Package the value well. Package the value well. So you want to go back to your product, right? So from today's Saturday, from Monday, from Monday, from Monday by 9 p.m. every day from Monday, I'll be fixing one-on-one session with us. So from Monday. So I want you to DM me what day of the week you think you would like your own one-on-one session to be. So 9 p.m. on Monday, maybe Chigoze, 9 p.m. on Tuesday, Mr. Sumola, 9 p.m. on Wednesday, Blessing, 9 p.m. on Thursday, like that. So before next Saturday, we would have covered some people. So from Monday, we'll start doing that. Right. So I can now, before the meeting now, you already go, how do I position myself? What are the kind of people I want to be attracting? So that when I come on Monday to talk about your marketing, your positioning will match your marketing. What are the kind of things you post on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, on TikTok? Positioning. Positioning. Position yourself to attract people that can pay you premium. That can pay you premium. Positioning. You can't look like everybody and think you get a different result. No, no. Even if you're a salesperson, there's a way you position yourself, right? In fact, you must know that sales is a game of influence. Why do you think people pay celebrities to promote? Because they know his influence. Sales is a game of influence. So positioning simply means present yourself as an influencer. Find a way to create an influence around yourself. Because the future of social media is actually individual platforms. That's the future of social media. Is individual platforms. So maybe we'll talk about that some time ago, where crypto also will come in that way. You can't be in this community and not be thinking ahead. You must see what other people are not seeing. You must be able to think 25 years ahead, 20 years ahead, so that you start preparing yourself for it now. You must positioning. So, question, go and ask yourself. In fact, you must have a way you want people that when people say, do you know Adesina? Oh, that financial intelligence guy. Oh, do you know Chigoze? That luxury shirt guy. Oh, do you know Blessing? Oh, that management consultant. You must have that one thing that you want people to know your brand for. Go and define it. So that will be first thing I will ask you when we come on the one-on-one session. So what's that one thing you want people to know you for? Do you know additional that guy is that investment guy? What's that one thing you want people to know you for? What's that one thing you want people to know you for? Define it. Because is now that one that you are living every day to create in the mind of people. Without that one thing, you'll be everywhere. But once you have that one thing you want people to know you for, Now that one thing drives everything you put out, the content, the post, the quality, the kind of product you sell, the way you present the product, because you know if Chigozie wants to be known as a luxury shirt guy, now you know this is how I want to present myself. This is what I want to be known for. That determines every single thing you do. You are not just another shirt guy in the market. No, you're not just another marketer in the market, another management consultant in the market, another this in the market. No, you are this person. You are this person. You have a specific brand. Specific brand. Specific. Define it. Define it. Define it. Everybody here must start building their influence. Everybody here must start building influence. You can. I'm not a social media person. You can't be here. You can't be here. You cannot. You cannot be. Can you hear me now? Sorry, we're rounding up of though. You cannot. So this is where we wrap up today. Define that thing you want to be known for. Define it. Define it. So that on those days when I come to you that okay, this is your marketing strategy, it fits into what you already want to be known for. Right? It fits into it. Fits into it. Fits into it. Mentor mentee relationship is not so that you can I can clone myself or something. It's so that I can harness and sharpen what you already are. What you already are. So guys, from Mondays to Friday now. Okay, I already saw one person picked for Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, so like that. I don't care how long the call will be. That's why I picked it for 9 p.m. so that I can have the time. This is your marketing. This is how you do. This is the platform you use. This is your messaging. This is how you. This is you one on one. This is your strategy. This is the way you present yourself online. These are the content you create. These are the things you do. One on one. You want to go into partnerships. This is how you go about it. That's the goal. So, guys, if you have any question, send it to me my DM. Right. I think I intentionally used my personal number to send the link to some of you today, so that you can actually. I discovered some of you don't have my personal number. So I intentionally use it to send the link to you. So send me. If you have any question, even during the week. During the week, you are top. You are priority list. I get a question from anybody, but once I know that you community mentee, you are priority, I owe you. So just send me the question and on site. Please go and use today to think. Use today. Let me give. These are the assignments. Who are the top people in what you are doing? What are they known for? You can pick insights from that to define what you want to be known for, right? And that would help. So I'll see you one-on-one session during the week, and then I'll see you on Saturday. This is already 30 minutes. I don't want to be too long so that you can easily come back to rewatch it. Probably even from next week, we'll be doing both Saturday and Sunday. Right? Maybe Sunday will not be in the evening. Right? Because I really have a lot I really want us to cover, but I don't want this session to be too long so that it doesn't get boring, and then so that you can easily come back to rewatch it. That's why I'm pegging it at 30 minutes. It's intentional. All right, guys. So you have a nice day ahead. Bye.